Based on some very recent news, it looks like Kanye's official Drake diss track for the great 2024 rap beef is a lot closer than we previously thought, and apparently could see him banding closely together with Future, Metro, and Kendrick Lamar.
I love leaking!
So we had heard a few days ago that Kanye was recording verses addressing the Drake and Kendrick/Metro beef, but that's pretty much all we knew about where things stood until yesterday afternoon when we got a major news break from the king of cucks himself, Adam22. Adam took to Twitter to inform fans that he was in possession of a Kanye Like That remix, but had been forbidden to leak it at this time in his words. Following this, we got further confirmation that Adam was not completely lying out his ass from both Alec and Heaven or Hell, who are very trustworthy insiders, essentially solidifying that a Kanye remix of Like That is absolutely on the table. A couple hours after that, we got even more information about the remix from the Twitter account Hendrix Fans, who stated that Kanye's version of the song was apparently supposed to be included on We Still Don't Trust You, Metro and Future's second album this year, released on April 12th, but that it obviously didn't end up making the cut. The timeline here is pretty hilarious to think about because Hendrix Fans' knowledge of a Like That remix prior to We Still Don't Trust You releasing means it was recorded and planned for inclusion probably shortly after the release of We Don't Trust You on March 22nd, and only 7 days later on March 29th, Kanye took to Instagram to throw shots at both Kendrick and Drake with an iconic story post. This is purely speculation on my part, but I think it's very possible Kanye's Like That remix vocals could have dissed both Drake and Kendrick, which would have contributed to it getting cut from We Still Don't Trust You. That also just seems like a very Kanye thing to do, like hop on the same beat as Kendrick and diss him on your remix. Again, just speculation, but with Kanye, that type of shit is very possible. Regardless, this news breaking is insane, and I was already hyped to hear Kanye was going to address the beef, but now knowing he was gonna do it over an all-time great Metro beat with Like That has just raised my excitement through the roof. At this point in time, we have no clue what's holding up the release of the song, but one possibility is that Kanye wants to include it on Vultures too. We don't yet know if Future and Kendrick's vocals would be kept on a full Like That Yay remix, and if he ends up just doing his own full vocals over the beat, then that's a situation where I could see it ending up on the next Vultures volume as a standalone song. Yesterday, we unfortunately got some very devastating news when we found out from the Gun to My Head sample artist Alice Merton that she would not be willing to clear its use for Kanye.
I sat down with the gun to my head. He told me not to move, 'cause if I did, I'd be dead.
I sat down. We can go there, just point it out. Girl, I know you love it. We could never go over budget. I could take you where homie doesn't. Tell by your purse he don't really love you. Bringing me back on the subject. We could never go over budget. When I get you, it's no discussion.
She explained in an Instagram comment that she does not want to take money from Kanye because of his past controversies and comments, despite a slew of Ye fans letting her know their own personal feelings on the matter. Luckily for us, however, Kanye is the king of ignoring statements like this and using samples anyway, just like he did on Vultures 1, specifically with the War Pigs Ozzy Osbourne sample on King. Of course, there's always a chance Kanye could get cooked like he did with the Backstreet Boys and Donna Summer estate, but Alice Merton is a much smaller artist who may not have the financial means to open up a full copyright infringement lawsuit. By the way, it's still confusing to me what happened between Kanye and Ozzy because the Carnival Iron Man sample got changed, but the War Pigs King sample stayed.
This the Game of Thrones. Yeezy not the clothes. Elon, where my rocket ship?
It's also basically impossible to release Gun to My Head without its sample, as Kanye utilized both vocals and a melody from the Alice Merton song Blindside, and kind of like the Good Don't Die situation, the song itself is structured around the sample regardless. Obviously, from a fan perspective, I want the track released, but the way Alice Merton is talking really does not give me hope that she's willing to change her mind, which means the ball is now in Kanye's court, and he can choose to release the song as is and prepare for legal repercussions, or he could completely overhaul the track and remove any trace of the sample, which I think he's unlikely to do. And of course, the unfortunate third option is Gun to My Head remains vaulted forever. Based on Kanye's past track record, I think he'll either drop it as is or shelve it for good, but we are just going to have to wait and see to find out which option he chooses. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and let me know down in the comments when you think Kanye's Like That remix will be dropping.